Now the right microphone's on and it's working. Hello. We are doing a modern stream or modern burn stream today. Just getting ready for GP Toronto. Grinding out some matches, seeing how I like things, maybe fiddling with the board a bit. But the microphone seems to be working now, so that's good. If you missed yesterday, we went 0-5. It was awful, and we're already out of game. So, yeah. No, yesterday was a little bit of bad luck. Probably made some misplays. Today we're gonna play clean. We're not gonna misplay nearly as much. And we get to start on the play for the first match. And this hand is actually really good. Yeah, this is good. We're gonna keep this one. Bloodstained Mire. Let's fetch shock. Probably not playing an aggro deck. Goblin Guide for one. See what this guy's on. Oh my god, so we're either facing like a Jeskai control list or the Boros Burn Mirror, and them having Latent Helix is a problem. We have Skullcrack though, which is good. Let's see, because if he leaves with the blue land. No, this is a Burn Mirror to start the day off. Oh boy. Goblin Guide? Swift Spear. Stomping Ground is a decent draw. Actually, yeah, I think we're going to Stomping Ground here. Pay 2 life for Goblin Guide and then Swift Spear. Put our opponent down to 13. If they decide to Lightning Helix while we're tapped out, a Vexing Devil, interesting, but not great. Him playing Vexing Devil makes me feel like I'm going to win this match. Especially because we can just Steering Blaze it next turn. Anyway, we will keep the Bloodstained Mire back so we have additional chances at landfall. Opponent has some thinking to do. If they fetch shock, they can go back up to 13 with Lightning Helix. If I were them, I would probably... I don't know their hand, I guess. It's hard to say. Opponent fetches. Gets a Mountain. Not Lightning Helix. Searing Blaze is fine. This is like the classic "do you have balls" move to play the Eidolon in the burn matchup. We're gonna play the land out. We know our opponent has a Lightning Helix. Searing Blaze here, then the Vexing Devil's gonna kill us. Gonna make our opponent I don't know. I like the Eidolon there because we're gonna attack him down to 9 now. We have a blocker. He can Lightning Helix it if he wants to. If he Vexing Devils, oh, he's a Lightning Bolt. That's not good. That is no bueno. Alright, opponent. You're up. He does only have one of those. Let's see what the opponent does. See, the burn matchup is fun because you kind of want to just race, but at the same time, if you like if one of you goes at the wrong time, then the other one just wins the game. Opponent does nothing. Interesting. Okay. Does this mean we win? I think it might actually mean we win. Searing Blaze, triggers are fine. We fetch down to 8. Opponent has to Lightning Helix here. Because we fetch down to 8, cast our Skull Crack, triggers Eidolon. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We stay at 1. And then we can kill our opponent. See what he's targeting. The Eidolon. So the Eidolon. Yeah, I mean, we stop him from gaining life. We put him to 3 and then we kill him with our creatures. Get the mountain. Skullcrack target you. Let the stack resolve. We win the first match. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. Okay. So this one, this is the Burn Mirror. This is the Burn Mirror. The Burn Mirror is fun. We bring in Path the Exiles. We are not on the place. We bring out our Eidolons. We bring in Deflecting Bombs. And we bring in Core Firewalkers. Core Firewalker will just win us the game if we resolve it 95% of the time. Eidolons we take out on the draw because it's our opponent's already fired off 2 to 3 spells, and then we end up hitting ourselves for more damage. Eidolon is not a good catch-up card. Eidolon is a good card to punish your opponent who needs to catch up. And we have 3 more cards to take out. Let's go the Lava Spikes. They are technically one of our most efficient spells, but they're sorcery speed, and they only target player. I like Rift Bolt here because it can target a creature if we need it to. And Path the Exile comes in as a way to deal with Core Firewalker. Plus the deck only runs 2 to 3 basics, depending on the pilot. So if they've already played 1 or 2 out, then Path is just a 1-mana exile spell. Really good. Oh, the one person viewing who saw that saw a really good match. That was pretty good. Also, if we're having any troubles with the quality of the stream, let me know. Have had problems before, but it seems to be going much better now. This hand, oh, this is freaking great. This is pretty much exactly what you want in a mirror. Very low damage. We have the Lightning Helix. We have a Path if they have a Core Firewalker, and we have double white for our Core Firewalker, which we don't have now, but it's very possible. He starts on a Rift Bolt. We're going to go Inspiring Vantage. And we're going to play a Swift Spirit right into that Rift Bolt. He also started on a basic. which is really important. Because again, like I said, most decks only run 2 to 3. Think we're going to say goodbye to Swift Spear here? Nope. Opponent goes face. Vexing Devil. No, I'm not going to take 4. I'm going to laugh and bolt you. We're going to shock. Play a Swift Spear. Play a Lightning Bolt. Get in for 4. Another Rift Bolt. Opponent's also on 1 land, although we're on more than 1 land, which is kind of turning into a problem. Get out of the Wooded Foothills for now. Attack with everything. We're gonna Lightning Helix our opponent. Trigger our prowesses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 puts our opponent down to 8. And next turn, with the assistance of any burn spell, we win the match. Opponent probably built one of our creatures. Yeah, he needs to play defensive now. He found a land, which is good for him. The opponent, Searing Blazed. Sure. Hey, look. We found our win the game card. We're gonna shock there. And pass. Anyway, sorry, the microphone went. Yeah, Vexing Devil is just not a good card, as we saw there. Very situational when it is good. We're going to take the play. This hand, not great but keepable. We have like 2 bolts and a Skullcrack, which is useful. Let's start off with the Sacred Foundry. And Lava Spike the opponent. I like getting the Lava Spikes out early. Just, I don't like them sitting in hand. Sorcery speed. Now we can untap with 2 bolts to kill something if we need to. Oh look, it's Affinity. I think. So this might be the what's the name of the Iron Cur the combo deck, the modern combo deck. Can't remember the name of it right now. Karn Clan Works. It's escaping me. I know something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Spider of Industry. Another Mishra's Bauble. Chrome Star is fine. I'm beginning to think this is almost certainly the combo deck. Play that tapped and pass the turn. Excuse me. Opponent has removed our... I miss how we did that. Oh, the Pyre spell bomb, obviously, yes. Hey, Correct Clan Ironworks. Called it. Could not remember the name of it. Opponent's probably seeing if they can combo out here. They're at a very high life total. It's more than likely they're going to win this game now. I mean, yeah, we're just going to let the opponent combo out. Not much to say here. I'm just going to look at the list while they're doing it. Opponent. Oh, it's our face. Oh my gosh. We have 6 points of burn in hand, which doesn't really help us very much right now. So opponent didn't combo that turn. Why not? Maybe they just don't have it. Because they still need the one that he can bring card back from his graveyard. This looks like a combo turn. Oh, Tezzeret. Okay. Untap 2 artifacts, search for an artifact with X or less, put it on the battlefield. So this is probably the turn he tries to combo off. Especially if he searches his library. Look at the opponent searching his library. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't realize it was, I had priority there. When can I pass priority till? Opponent's gonna get a bunch of mana. Ancient Stirrings is fine. I feel like this should be a decent matchup for us, based on... I don't know, like if they can combo off quickly, that's fine, but this is like turn 4 they're comboing off? Yeah. So like if we have any creatures in our hand, we just would have just destroyed this game. Here in the bottom of the library, sure. Opponent has it reveal another Ironworks, sure. Not relevant. Don't think anything in the deck deals damage to themselves. I'm just gonna check out the deck real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna I'm gonna go ahead and fetch here. Nothing in the deck is gonna deal damage to themselves. Maybe Inventor's Fair, but it's not gonna be 6. Get a mountain. Helix our opponent. No, we will not redirect it, says red. And then a lightning strike the opponent. Skullcrack rather. So if he is playing a version that has Sword of the Meek, then it just doesn't do anything. And now I don't have to worry about responding to anything. Pretty sure opponent's roughly on infinite mana. If not quite there, then they're close. Opponent's up to 9 mana. Looking up a sideboard guide. So I haven't actually played this matchup yet. No sideboard guide. I do actually like the opponent to play out the combo. I know it's going to be rather boring for viewing, but there's times he's probably not going to fizzle at this point, but I do like to see where the combo leads, see what his win condition is. There's a lot of reasons, really. Probably going to see an Ancient starting soon if he's floating green. Yeah, so basically we're just going to bring in our artifact and our graveyard hate because it takes care of everything in here. Hopefully we hit both and we just lock him out of the game. And he has to try to get to 15 mana against an Emrakul. Hey, it's an Emrakul. And we are finished off with the Pirate Spellbomb. Alrighty, on to the sideboard. Hey, Dominique. Dominique, is it? Onto the sideboard. This matchup's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun matchup. Rest in Peace and Stony Silence are good. So are our D-Revs and our Deflect. The D-Rev might actually not be the best, because they can just sacrifice their artifacts. It's still damaged though. I don't know if we should bring in D-Rev or not. Let's see what we're taking out. Eidolon is a beating against them. They need to answer it right away. What else we take out? They don't have any creatures, so Searing Blaze is out. Similarly, Rift Bolt is very expensive, so it comes out. And we want the Skull Cracks because they have Nature's Claim in the sideboard. Grim Lavamaster seems pretty bad when we're bringing in Rest in Peace. Not sure what else I should be bringing out or in. Path just isn't gonna. We could path the. No, because then they just sacrifice the Kirkland and Quirks. Quark Clan Ironworks. I need to practice saying that. I don't know how I feel about. I mean, we're gonna keep Revelry because there's gonna be a lot of cases where it's 2 damage. And that's our sideboard. You heard it here, folks. The best sideboard plan ever. Turn 2 Eidolon sounds like a beating, so we're gonna keep that. Opponent is mulliganing themselves. Now scrying, and it's our turn. Goblin Guide for 1. 2. Goblin Guide's a 2-power creature. That's fine, I suppose. We're gonna shock ourselves. Wish that we had something to take care of that Mox Opal and play our guy and attack. He's gonna block with his pro red guy, which is fine. Scrap Heap Trawler. That's Anyway, opponent was playing around the deflecting palm. No, my microphone cuts out very often and is really annoying, and I can't figure out why. Trying to figure that out when I'm between streams, but for now I'm gonna have to let it go. Gonna have to figure out why it happens too, how often it happens. No, it's not you. It's the microphone. It's weird. On my old laptop, it worked absolutely fine. No problems. I actually loved this microphone on the old laptop. I don't know. It must be this new laptop that's not working with Windows 10 problem, maybe. Let's get rid of all these because we probably won't need them anymore. See if it's a Windows 10 problem. I'm gonna Google that right now. But we are gonna take this match. And we are on the draw, it seems. 1, 2, 3 lands is a little bit much, but we have a bunch of burn in hand. We're gonna keep this one. Opponent's on blue-white control or Jeskai control, which makes this hand pretty good. Let's see. No, I don't want notifications. Opponent serum visions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it more between games because I kind of need to pay attention. Sacred Foundry, Shocker Cells. We're still drawing more lands, which is really annoying. Boros Charm, 4 damage, target player. Opponent has a bolt on top. But they're down to 11. And we can 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're like 1 damage off killing them. Opponent nearly main phase bolted our Goblin Guide, which would be really bad. They want to save that for when Goblin Guide's triggers on the stack, so they can get the extra card advantage. Whether it's seeing a card or drawing the actual land. Huh. Field of Rune. Sure. And if their opponent spends their turn doing that, then we just kill them. I don't think that's their plan. But I kind of hope it is. Riftbolt is a decent draw. Go to the combat step. Let Goblin Guy get bolted. Secure the wastes. That's fine. I don't think our opponent's going to live long enough for that to matter. Yes, tap out of your blue. Oh, he's going to Lightning Helix. He's going to... Why would he Field of Rune? Oh, because he can Field of Rune, fetch of land, and then, okay. And then bolt our guy. That's fine. Suspend a Rift Bolt and Lava Spike you, opponent. Opponent is just done. They have no answer, which is good. We're facing a control deck. They have white. We're gonna bring Destructive Revelries. What else do we want? Probably Rest in Peace. Let me think for a second. Through Revelry and couple Path. I don't know how I feel about Path. I mean, I guess they're gonna have threats and stuff, but the Searing Blazes should almost certainly come out. And on the draw, we're gonna bring in a. I like a second Rest in Peace. I just want to hit it a little more consistently. I'm not sure if Path is correct or not. I mean, they're gonna have threats, but none of them are big threats. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I haven't seen a blue-white controlist in a while. I guess Path is a very clean answer to Celestial Colonnade. So there's that. Opponent's gonna be on the play again. I'm assuming anyway. I don't think they want to put us on the play. Problem with this hand is there's no 1-drops and a lot of 2-drops. But we do have the Eidolon. Let's keep this just because we have the turn 2 Eidolon. We also have a draw, which gives us a decent chance of drawing a 1-drop. We didn't board any out. I guess we technically boarded out a 1-drop in Lava Spike, not Lava Spike. Rift Bolt is technically a 1-drop, unless you're on Chalice, then it's a 3-drop. Opponent is keeping their hand. Steam Vents tapped. Opponent will not put themselves to 18. We drew another land, which is like, okay, I guess. Like, with all these fetches, we're going to empty our land out real quick. Opponent is Serum Visions, probably for a land. That's my assumption. Opponent is thinking about their scry. Welcome to the viewers that are just with us. We are currently 1-1. Opponent finds a land. Currently 1-1. And we're just gonna fetch but not shock. We beat the Burn Mirror in 2. They were playing Vexing Devil, so we beat them. And we Destructive Rev, probably a dead draw, but we'll see. Foothills for a mountain, into Eidolon, everyone's favorite card. I don't know, I don't need to go with the mountain. Actually, maybe with Eidolon, because we're damaging ourselves. I probably should have. But anyway, we are 1-1. We lost to Crackland Iron Works combo. They just, I mean, game 1 they had, we had them at like 8. We had a very bad draw in game 1. Game 2, we drew 6 lands and had our opponent on 1 for like 2 turns in a row. And now we are playing Jeskai tempo-ish stuff. It's fun, good fun, always good fun. What do I want to do here? Wooded Foothills, just want to get more lands out of this deck. Go to the combat step. Attack with Eidolon. No reason not to. Opponent has the Path to Exile. That's fine. We will get ourselves a basic mountain. And pass turn. When opponent fetches, we will Boros Charm them. And hopefully he doesn't have... Yeah, he's good. Which means we're good. We have 6 points of burn in our hand. 8 if we can get that D-Rev down. Celestial Colonnade is a card. We're gonna take that. We're not gonna fetch anymore. Lightning Bolt's also a good card. I'm fine shocking here. Alright. Let's see what our opponent wants to do. I mean, we can do our hand at like unload our hand at instant speed, so I'm not worried about it. Now we're just gonna be playing around a Spell Pierce. So we're always gonna have 2 mana up. And opponent's gonna Cryptic a Lightning Bolt. Counter target and draw. Sure. Helix you. Helix you. Top deck of Rest in Peace. We're gonna play that out just because we can. Let's see what our opponent plays. If you're wondering, Rest in Peace is for Snapcaster. Yeah, we have like no effects this turn, so if opponent taps out to play a Leyline of Sanctity, we will just kill it on our turn because we have infinite amounts of mana. A Johnny Vengeance. Okay. Opponent has Lightning Helix Dust. Oh, and we just drew Skullcrack. That's awkward. Alright. Well. I'll play that out and pass. That's -2 to do that, so we hold our Skullcrack for next turn and then get him. It doesn't tap it though. Sure. Opponent puts himself to 9. For an island. Torrential Gearhulk? Or Sphinx's Rev? We're gonna Skullcrack that one. Killing a Johnny. He can gain 3 life next turn. Yeah, we'll probably just kill a Johnny here. Second Destructive Revelry. Not quite what I was hoping. Opponent should just be on the Animate Celestial Colonnade plan now. Look, called it. Doesn't have hexproof or anything. Flying and Vigilance. Sure. If only that red target artifact enchantment or land. Oh well. I don't think we're gonna win this one, personally. Goblin got a good start. Mana Leak. Can we pay for Mana Leak, guys? I don't know. Colonnade is fine. Boros Charm puts our opponent to an effective. Yeah, as long as he doesn't have a bolt, then we win. Cryptic Command? Are you kidding me? Path to Exile. Yeah, this means our opponent goes to 5. So we're just gonna If you're just joining us, my microphone cuts out intermittently. Opponent is considering a multi 5, and we are currently 1-1 in this match, and our match total is 1-1. We beat the Burn Mirror quite convincingly. They were running a opponent multi 4. Holy cow. Yeah, we're pretty much. The opponent just had good game already. Sorry, bud. Foothills, fetch, shock. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2. Goblin Guide, 4-2. Yeah, so we are 1-1 currently. Beat Burn that had Vexing Devils in it, which felt really good because we know Vexing Devils is a bad card. And it actually came up that it was just completely useless when we had our removal, which felt really good. Still gonna represent that we may have brought in a Destructive Rev. Go attack. One of these is probably gonna get pathed here, which is fine. See what our opponent got an island. Now they have a Cryptic on top, which means if they're going to fetch, then yeah, they're gonna do it now so they can see what else is on top, which shows me they probably don't have a land heavy hand either, because they would want a Cryptic. Unfortunately, I don't have a deck list thing set up. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe it's a bolt. To be able to steam vents, opponent's getting the lands that they need. And they have a lightning bolt to finish one of these off. Sure, we will bolt your face in response. And we have 11 points of burn in our hand. Yep, this is how burn does. This is what burn does. Burn just burns. I mean, at least the opponent pretty much anti-mulliganed with the cards we gave them off of Goblin Guide. They got 2 lands off it, so that's pretty good. Opponent plays an island, plays a Serum Visions. Blissfully unaware of the fact that we can just kill them in a couple turns. Oh, we're dropping frames now. That's not good. There we go. Get in for 2. Show me a path to exile. Hey, you got there. Yeah, we're gonna use the ability. Get a mountain. Boros charm the opponent for 4. Celestial Colonnade. Opponent got a bunch of lands. Opponent pretty much, like I said, anti-mulligan themselves with these lands. If there's any problems with stream quality, just give me a heads up. I had problems earlier with this laptop, but it appears to be fixed. Opponent should probably Celestial Colonnade, yeah. And then next turn, Destructive Rev is not the draw we're looking for. We're just going to try Boros Charm them now. And opponent is thinking they can't fire off a lightning helix right now. This stops him from shocking and crypticing next turn. Dispel is a good spell for the opponent. Unfortunately, we don't have a follow-up lightning bolts. So now we know our opponent has cryptic. Get rid of these. Opponent's not shocking themselves. So if we draw a land, we're actually in decent shape. Eidolon. I think we just want to fire off burn spells. What do you think, chat? Do we play with Eidolon? Knowing our opponent can just bounce it next turn without taking any damage. I think we just Lightning Helix, personally. Lightning Helix has a decent chance of putting our opponent to 3. Opponent snaps and dispels. That's really annoying. So I guess, well, he probably would have snap bolted the other way. So, well, no, he wouldn't have done that. Nah, whatever. So opponent is just drawing everything they need. That's actually kind of tilting. Like, come on. Come on, he molt a 4. Give us a break. Yeah, attack for 2, that's fine. Grim Lavamancer is an interesting draw. Opponent mana leaks. Sure. Now they're down to cryptic and 1 card. Cryptic worked. We cannot pay 3 for mana leak. Misclick. We can hope. Opponent is drawing all of the answers. Like top decking like a god. Swift Spear. Eidolon. That shouldn't draw out the cryptic. Don't think opponent wants to just force a trade here. Oh no, they would want to force a trade. We don't want to. We want our Swiss Spear around for a while. Opponent is literally drawing every answer they need. Like, okay, what could they have? That cryptic is the same art, so we can dismiss that. I don't see any reason to fire off the bolt just yet. Because we're just playing ourselves into like a snap. Like, we want to be able to fire off a couple spells in a row at this point. Because firing off a couple spells in a row means you can do things on the stack. You can't snap something back when it's on the stack. We still have like 11 life left, so. Opponent's also not getting it with Colonnade yet. Bloodstained Mire is not the draw we needed. Gonna wait to see if our opponent does something like tapping for Colonnade, or if there's something that gives us a chance. That's fine. On the end step, we're gonna fetch just within the library. No shock. Swift Spear. It's 5 to animate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he still has like. Just possibly has nothing. Because he can't block it now, so he needs to be able to remove it and counter our bolt. He needs to have removal and a counterspell here. Or Cryptic Command. Snappy is fine. He's Snap Cryptic Command. No, it's not fine. And he just... Damn it! You've got to be kidding me! Oh, that's so tilting. When your opponent literally draws everything perfectly. Oh, sure, yeah, just have the lightning bolt too. That's fine. That's fine. Like, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. That's stupid. That is so stupid. You mulliganed before, you shouldn't be winning the like ever. You should never win a game on a multifour. It's so rare. I think Matt like Wizards might actually just hate me for some reason. Okay, on to match 4. Let's see what we can do. Like, there's just nothing we can do about our opponent drawing like that. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, join match. We're gonna go first. James Francis MTG. James Francis. Name sounds familiar. Hey, look, guys, we're still doing that thing where we don't get to do anything. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be playing this round and another round. And then I'm getting off and probably cutting my wrists. That's a little excessive, but... Yeah, you're right. It is just one of those things. Like, I'm gonna be finishing this league, and then I'm gonna be getting off. Keep, I suppose. Eidolon's probably a good draw, and like 98% of the matchups, that's a very good draw. Yeah, we're gonna shock. Lava spike the opponent. Next turn we get to Eidolon. Have a good night, man. Thanks for watching. I read Mesa, so I'm really thinking burn at this point. Now I'm almost certainly thinking burn. Although that's a very aggressive play. It is burn. Alright. I can play this game. Oh, that was a mistake. Yep. We're gonna do it anyway. Meant to grab a mountain. Didn't grab a mountain. So let's see how this burn mirror plays out. Rift Bolt. Sacred Foundry tapped. Opponent can attack all they want. I was not going to block, I guarantee. Searing Blaze, target opponent. Target Goblin Guide. Pay 1 life, get a mountain. Suspend Rift Bolt. And if they decide to bolt our Eidolon, they save us 2 damage. Let's see what the target is. Should know that it's not impossible for opponent to kill us this turn. But if they don't, then we won't be dead regardless. We have Bloodstained Mire. If we draw... There are a few draws that just leave us dead. I mean, opponent could just have double bolt and we're dead. Do we get rid of Goblin Guide or do we bolt our opponent? We gotta get rid of Goblin Guide because that... Yeah. I think that mistake shocking might actually come back and bite us. Opponent had 1 land. Boros Charm is okay, just means we can't fetch. Skullcrack. Come on, alright. Alrighty, we gotta win 2 in a row here. Let's do it, chat. Let's do the thing. Core Firewalkers. Some paths. I wonder if this guy's like the 1% that plays Leyline in sideboard. In the mirror, we are boarding out. We're on the play, so we're gonna keep a couple Eidolons. What else do we want to take out? Lava spikes because they can't go face. Yeah, we'll go down one more Eidolon, that's fine. I gotta play first. I mean, I'm gonna keep this because we have a lot of repeatable sources of damage and stuff, but it doesn't feel any good. This doesn't feel good. The Searing Blades is actually pretty good. Core Firewalker would be nice off the top. We're gonna get the classic Mountain. Goblin Guide. Opponent has a lightning bolt. Surprise. Rid Mesa. Fetch. No shock. Grim Lavamancer. Interesting. We're gonna shock here, but we still have Sacred Foundry, so that's good. Let's see if he just blocks. I don't think he's going to, but it saves us damage. Searing Blades is fine. Let's suspend the Rift Bolt, and the next turn we can fetch a tapped. Swift Spear is fine. That's also fine. What do you got, opponent? Nothing, because you're tapped out. I figured I wanted the Blaze for a bigger threat. I don't know, I guess it doesn't quite matter. I also know he has Skullcrack, and he's tapped out at that point. Foothills. Blaze. And pass turn with Bolt Up. Opponent puts us to 10. I guess there is the argument for using Lightning Helix as a way to throw off your opponent's life total, or like combat math. Definitely worth noting. Opponent with no creatures and no way to kill us, just gets bolted at the end of turn. Ooh, deflecting bomb, touche. Yep. We will be at 7. Does opponent use that lightning bolt? I think they have. Yeah. Swift Spear's gonna get in for one. Opponent has a Skullcrack in hand and an unknown. Opponent Skullcracks this now. Okay. Firewalker. If he has double burn, he just kills us. Skullcrack. Yeah, we're gonna gain a life. Then go to 2. He didn't attack. Oh, he totally could have attacked and killed our core Firewalker. Oh, that's a major misplay on our opponent's step. Oh. Because damage can't be prevented. Swift Spear, gain a life. If we attack here, we only get in for 3, so we're just gonna leave everything back. Opponent literally needs Boros Charm to kill us. Path to Exile. That should win us the game. Unless our opponent has any crazy removal. Nope. Wow, we got lucky that game that he missed that. Because if he... Skullcrack stops damage from being prevented, and protection is a damage prevention mechanic, among other things. So he could have attacked with his Goblin Guide, and we would have had to block because we want to stay alive. And then we stay at 2, and any burn spell at the top is lethal to us. So that was good. We're gonna take out an Eidolon for a Lava Spike. We don't want Eidolon on the draw. Eidolon is a good card for punishing an opponent that's behind, but when you're the one that's behind, you don't want to be playing it. We have no lands, which sucks because this is actually a really good hand. This is really tempting. I think we're gonna try this one. We have a land that doesn't damage us. We're gonna put Swift Spear on the bottom. We have a land that doesn't damage us. which is important. And we have like 4 1-drops. And opponent has a very similar draw to us. Except our lands aren't hurting us, which is kind of important. Spend a Rift Bolt. And next turn we can actually Sorry guys, microphone died again. Yeah, it was a good game. This is a really risky keep though. What do you guys think? I'm banking on keeping it because I like to gamble, but I know that if I don't draw a land, then this is literally just a dead hand. I think we got a mulligan this. I hate these decisions. They're so close. Such close decisions. Let's give this the mulligan. I just wish we could look at the top of the deck and see if we were right. This is like the exact opposite problem. I'm gonna try it though, because we're likely to draw stuff like that. Vantage pass. Probably should have led with a fetch land, but see what our opponent's on. Blackleaf Cliffs Jund? Nope, this is probably Dredge. If I was at the GP, I would not be keeping that. No, you're correct. Bloodgust makes me really think this is Dredge. Sure, and step's fine. Da-da-da-da-da. No, I was just thinking that too. Like, if I'm alone at the GP and I don't have a chat to talk to, do I keep this? And I said probably not. You made a good point. Bloodgast will come back. Goblin Lore, yeah. Oh, they discarded Collective Brutality, sweet. Gurmag Angler is also a good discard for us. Street Wraith, there. I guess they don't technically know what we're on yet, although Inspiring Vantage should almost always point you to burn. We're gonna Lightning Helix our opponent. Riftbolt is a decent draw. Suspend a Riftbolt. I'm gonna leave up Skullcrack just because reasons. Yeah. It could actually be the Hollowed One deck, which would be neat because I have a lot of experience with it. Not the green-black version, but the green, or not the red-black version, sorry, the red-green version I have experience with. Flameblade Adept, sure. Sure. Okay, opponent, you got it. Actually, that sets up a really big combo turn for him next turn, which is kind of annoying. Let's get this, yeah. We're gonna need to start ripping some serious burn spells off the top. I guess 1+0. I think we gotta hit the Flameblade Adept. Because that's like, every card he discards is worth 2 power. He has 4 cards in hand, 5 on his turn. If he can somehow discard all of them, like that's pretty much lethal. Actually 5, 10, 11, actually it's not even close to lethal. Let's go for our opponent's face. And hope we don't draw lands. No more lands. Eidolon's actually a really good draw. First thing we're going to do is spike our opponent. Then cast Eidolon. Then play fetch land and pass. Opponent had to bolt for it. Alright, let's see what the opponent has. You have an empty board. What do you do? Faithless Looting? Sure. I gotta just get out of here. Discarding a Flame Wake Phoenix is 2 more damage. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 is the most damage I count, barring... He would need actually just another Faithless Looting, and there's 3 of them in the bin, so I'm not liking our opponent's odds of that. I'm also not liking our odds at winning. We need to top deck a Boros Charm, like pretty much this turn. We're at 4. Do we have a Boros Charm on top of our library? Oh, we did it! Oh, that makes up for the bad luck we had earlier. I'm happy now. Boros Charm you, and pray you don't have a response that kills us. The Boros Charm that saved the dream. Opponent just said LOL. Alright, let's go to the sideboard. The Boros Charm to save the dream. Yes! Oh, that's awesome. I am on cloud 9 now. That is awesome. We're gonna bring in Rest in Peace and Path to Exile. Actually, we could also consider Anger. We have actually a lot of options here. Rest in Peace for sure. Opponent has informed me it was an 8% chance that I top deck that card. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. The thing when you're playing Burn is you have to accept the good with the bad. Opponent doesn't seem very happy about it. Well, when you're playing Burn in Modern, you have to accept that there's a chance. There's going to be games where you're top decking exactly like you have like 30 bolts in your deck, give or take. So there's going to be times where you top deck that bolt. The deck's designed to do that a lot. But you also have to accept the times where you top deck a land when you needed a bolt, like earlier in this stream. Or if I top decked a Skullcrack, I would have won. And instead the opponent comboed off 2 turns later because we couldn't draw anything. How do we feel about Deflecting Palm in this matchup? The bad is, like I said, the just times where you need that one land, or you need that one spell, and you top deck a land. It's like, it's such a give and take thing. You have to accept both. Stony Silence doesn't do anything. Destructive Red doesn't do anything. Deflecting Palm I'm also considering. Gurmag Anglers and really big Flamblade Adepts make it really, really good. We're going to keep an Eidolons because all their discard spells are 2 or less. Styrian Blazes seem good. Boros Charm seems good. What? Lava Spike I guess we take out. Oops. And I don't mind taking out one of these. Alright, let's see how this works. It is very possible we're just gonna get like Jinx. That was even a mulligan too. A land heavy mulligan to boot. We got really lucky there. I like being on the play here though. Oh, and I like this hand. Oh, this is so good. Here we go. We gotta keep this. We can cast everything. We have a very good hand. We're keeping this. Opponent wishes me good luck. I say you too. I think we already had our good luck, to be honest, but I'll take more of it. So interesting here. Normally we would play out Eidolon before we attack with the Goblin Guide on turn 2 because we want to fish out a removal spell. But in this case, we want our Eidolon to live because that's when they combo off, they discard a bunch of spells in the same turn. Or they cast a bunch of spells in the same turn. Blood Moon, that's not good. Burning Inquiry. Discarding Blood Moon. What's Burning Inquiry do? I haven't seen that one yet. Each player draws 3, then discards 3 at random. What did we discard? Oh, we discarded a Rest in Peace. That sucks. Opponent is on the Hollowed One plan. So we are bringing in Destructive Revelries next game. Opponent also kept a 1. No, they didn't. They just discarded a land. Let's go to combat. Yeah, we're definitely, if we go to game 3, we're bringing in destructive revelries because they are playing Hollowed Ones. They're playing Blood Moons. Opponent doesn't have any blocks, which is fine. We're gonna keep up Bolt and just be able to bolt this Flameblood Adept in response to a bunch of damage. Opponent Faithless Looting, so that's fine. Opponent has a Lingering Souls in his bin. I guess because he can discard it. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Bloodghast, yep. So next turn we just Anger the Gods, which means this bolt goes face. Actually, we're not even going to bolt face, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to get ourselves a White Source and Boros Charm. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Opponent plays with a Grim Lavamancer, which furthers our plan. Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 2. Red Mesa, we're gonna fetch into a mountain. Bloodghast is on top of our opponent's library. Opponent's at 10. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 points of burn in hand, but we're just dead on the crackback, so we need to do this. So opponent can't have 1 damage. Seems a little unlikely. Yeah. Opponent had the Lightning Bolt. Alrighty, on to game 3. We are bringing in Destructive Revelries this time. And we are bringing out... The Eidolons are still probably pretty decent. Yeah, it may have been a good idea to just keep the Anger of the Gods hidden. Searing Blazes are good. Skull Cracks. We could probably do without Skull Cracks, to be honest. Oh no, our opponent has... I don't know if it's worth keeping Skullcrack in just for the Collective Brutality. Deflecting Palms are good. Like that, I suppose. Like that. We're gonna play first. And this hand is very keepable. Turn 1 we suspend a Rift Bolt, turn 2 we Lightning Helix, turn 3 we do a bunch of things. Opponent has mulligan to 6. Now they did a mulligan to scry to the top though. Shock. Suspend a Rift Bolt, pass the turn. Foothill. Sorry about that, guys. The mic cut out again. No harm in a Goblin Guide here. If we lose a Goblin Guide, that's okay. Even if it's to our Anger of the Gods next in a couple turns. We're not angering this turn because we want to keep up Deflecting Palm to just Shrek the opponent. Opponent has a Collective Brutality on top, which is actually a big problem. Collective Brutality on top, which I don't like, and the opponent actually really likes that. The opponent's probably going to cast that pretty much right away. We have 0 blocks. That's fine. Collective Brutality, discarding some cards. For all 3 modes. We will respond with a Lightning Helix to our opponent's face. And no matter which one of these they take, we come out on top because we can just kill their guy. opponent makes the right decision. It's probably easier to play around that. Play that out because I want to thin the library, although I did consider keeping it in hand so the opponent doesn't know exactly what our hand is. Does he have it again? He has it again. He's targeting us with it. Discarding it once. What's in this bin? The Bloodghast. Target opponent reveals it, so we're just gonna preemptively cast that. Opponent gets in for 2. Probably shouldn't. Well, that's fine. Probably should have kept up the fetch so I can Searing Blade something. Hey, what do you know? I mean, the opponent's just drawing stupidly better than us, so nothing we can do about this. Lightning bolts. That'll probably kill the Flame Blade add up next turn. Flaming Phoenix is fine. We go down to 3. Boros Charm doesn't do it this time. Wouldn't have done it anyway. Yep, that's the league. All awkward gloriness of it. And I'm not doing competitive leagues anymore. They're not worth it. In a non-competitive league, we go 2 and 3. And then we get, what, 40 points back at least? We at least get back half our entry. This one, we don't get anything. Just because our opponents got super lucky. Like, it's stupid. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll try to get the mic issues fixed for tomorrow. And yeah, it was good games.